Welcome to your Mmmarvellous training video on meeting the client. It's not unusual to get nervous before meeting a new client, as you want to give a good impression and understand what is required of you. The majority of homes you work in are families, so say hi to the kids or other family members. If you're not great at English, use Google Translate to help and make notes in your book that Mmmarvellous provides, so you remember what to do. Or use the cleaning task sheet if the client has completed it. Ask the client to show you around the home. See where all the products, cloths, mop, bin bags, iron and ironing board is kept, and where to put clothes when they have been ironed. Where is the vacuum cleaner kept, and the bags to replace it when it's full, and discuss what attachments are to be used where. As you rotate jobs around the home, your use of products will vary, so establish how you will tell the customer when they need replacing, and where to put all the dirty cloths when you have finished working. Always look around each room as you complete it and double check your work. Sit where a client may sit and think, what will they see? Keep a regular routine up of rotating jobs, especially feather dusting, and take your time being thorough with your cleaning. Don't forget, if you have an accident, report it immediately, and any spills on the carpet, call the office before attempting to clean it up. Keep in touch with Mmmarvellous, informing them of holidays or emergencies that come up. We will contact you when we are coming to carry out spot checks or need to speak to you about something. We are here to help you, and with a variety of languages in the office, hopefully communication will be great. Keep in touch with your client, even if they are at work, so that they know if anything happens, or if you're not attending that day as you are unwell. Mmmarvellous are here to help you become a marvellously superior housekeeper, so that your clients will love your visits. Welcome to your Mmmarvellous training video on work ethics in a client's home, which is their home and requires your respect. We all have family and friends, and emergencies do come up, but are you on the phone or texting unnecessarily whilst working? Can you really concentrate on your work? For example, are you sure you've cleaned every part of the mirror as shown here? Or do you get distracted and annoyed from a call that you then don't check your work? When on the phone, are you really keeping an eye on where you vacuum? Clients do not have a problem picking up the phone and calling the office to complain that the housekeeper has taken several calls and that they've been banging the hoover around the skirting boards. So please be careful as you work. Of course, no smoking is allowed at the clients' homes. Let's show our clients that we care and respect their homes in a marvellous way. Welcome to your Mmmarvellous training video on spot checks. When you first join Mmmarvellous, depending on your experience, you will have between 1 to 3 spot checks within the first 2 months. These checks are carried out by a member of the office team and are designed to help you settle into a good, thorough cleaning routine. It will identify areas that you may have missed and give training and guidance to help you become a super marvellous cleaner that we're happy to recommend. Never be afraid of asking a question. Here the housekeeper asked the rep what she should use to clean the fireplace, so the advice has been given, which will be passed on to the client. We will check the entire home as shown here in the kitchen by moving things around, opening cupboards, drawers and microwaves. It's easy to forget things like emptying rubbish bins or missing a spot on the mirror, so all of this is part of your training. Dusting thoroughly throughout the home will make the rep give you a marvellous report. Remember that we want the home to look good for the client, so dress it up, like flattening rippled sheets and tidying up pillows or cushions. Show that you care about their home. At the end you will get feedback, and then the rep will inform the client too. So work hard to become that superstar cleaner at Mmmarvellous. Welcome to the Marvellous video on what to do when you've caused damage in a client's home. As like any other insurance company, we have an excess on our policy, so the client will need to contribute financially to any damage caused as well as Mmmarvellous. So please be careful as you work. As you can see, this housekeeper is doing a great job in lifting and dusting thoroughly, but accidents can happen. In this instance, clean up the breakage to prevent injuries. Next, call the client. If you know they won't answer their phone due to work commitments, then leave them a note. It is better for a client to know what's happened. Honesty is the best policy, as some claims will require a written testimony from the housekeeper, which is then submitted to the insurance company. Then call the office to inform the Mmmarvellous team. It does not look professional if the Mmmarvellous team receive a phone call from a client about an accident and they don't know anything about it. We know things happen and will help out, so don't try and hide any instances. The office staff will record all the details and then get in touch with the client to discuss what happens next. At this point, an online insurance claim form will be sent to the client. Here are some useful reminders. If you spill anything on a carpet, contact the office straight away. Check with the client about any surfaces, ornaments or tiles that require special care. When ironing, don't place the ironing board on carpet. If you have to, then ask the client for an old towel to be placed under the board. This will prevent any burn marks to the carpet if the iron gets knocked over. So let's pay attention and have a marvellously low level of accidents in our clients' homes.